It's been the home of the Panthers since 1996. Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. We welcome you to EA Sports coverage of the National Football League. Stage is set. Ball is on the tee. And off we go on EA Sports. This fielded at the 2. Now an opening past the 30. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but a very solid return. First and 10 now from the 36. They put Wilson in motion. First play of the game, first throw of the game. This one is caught by Luke Musgrave. And it'll be taken down, but it takes them across midfield down to the 40-yard line.
Nice way to start the drive here. Really good protection by the guys up front. Good decision by the quarterback to find his read. Ball's accurate, ball's on time. Now they're able to start this drive and get on the move the right way.
He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4. Here's a 2nd and 6. In motion, it's Robinson. They'll go again with Paul. And the defense there to meet him. They'll hold him to 2 and bring up 3rd down. They'll look to throw. Oh, he did all he could to get away, but they're going to catch up to him. It is a big loss. On now comes the punt team for the Jets. That's going to be out of bounds, no return. And the drive's going to start from just inside the 20-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10.
Here we go, set. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
They send a receiver in motion left. And this play going nowhere. He is taken down behind the line of scrimmage on their first play of the game.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
He'll look to throw. He'll throw it left and has his running back. And that's a good gain there. It's going to wind up just a couple of yards shy of that 1st down.
It may not have moved the chains, but with what they were dealing with there on 2nd down, that's a really nice pickup because now it opens up your play call sheet on 3rd down.
And that ball intercepted. It's Christian Gonzalez. And he is going to bring this one back. A DB's dream. A pick 6 for touchdown. And the defense comes up with the first points of this one. It is a pick 6 to make it a 6-0 lead.
And Mike, we talked all week which offense was going to be able to strike first and play with the lead. Well, the defense, they had other plans. They're able to put the first points on the board by capitalizing with that pick 6.
You playing or what?
An extra point attempt to follow. The kick is good, but there are penalty flags down. They might have made contact with the kicker too late. "7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. Oh, very good field position to start as the return is past the 40. Right back to the air following that pick six. Love to start any drive like that. 18 on the first play. And a first down.
You don't want to make a living off of making these kind of throws, Mike. It's one thing to throw into tight coverage, but it's another thing to throw into tight double coverage. And while the quarterback gets away with one here, I don't think you want to make a living doing it.
19 tight, 19 tight.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. And maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10.
7 Pirates, 7 Buffalo 18. Warriors 70.
Man in motion, heading left.
Check go.
Back to the air once more on 2nd down. He's going to be taken down at about the 30. They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Go.
They'll look to throw again. Open man downfield is Leggett. 19 more on that one, and another first down. In the red zone now, he'll drop to throw. That's in the end zone and intercepted.
I'm not going to sit here, Mike, and say there's ever a good time to throw a red zone interception, but in this case, it's the first half. You have the rest of the game to get yourself back down here in the red zone and make up for that miscue, because next time they get down here, they got to be a lot more careful when they decide to air it out.
The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Back to throw here to begin. And the rush too strong. They're in there in a flash for the sack.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sitting duck for this pass rush.
He'll drop to throw. He'll get it into the hands of Garrett Wilson. 16-yard pickup on that one. And the Jets have a first down.
Really nice throw there. The ability to throw the ball out on the perimeter. Yes, arm strength and all of that, but it's also timing. The timing of the route. When is that wide receiver coming out of his...
So it'll be 1st and 10. They'll scrimmage at the 33. A give. Here's Hall. A gain of 4 as he's taken down. Here's 2nd and 6. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him.
If there's any silver lining for this drive, Mike, it's the fact that at least this sack occurred on an early down. So I guess technically they have a chance to claw themselves out of this hole, but that's the 3rd sack of the game. This defense doesn't show any signs of slowing down.
So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. Now they'll set up to throw. Into space at the 45. And he'll be brought down, but not before the... all the way up near midfield.
That's about as big time as you get. There's a saying, Mike, that you really judge your quarterback by his ability to operate, not only on 3rd down, but what they call 3rd and pass, meaning it's such a long down and distance, they have no choice but to air the ball out. And when you can convert 3rd downs at that distance, chances are you got a pretty big-time quarterback.
And he'll get about 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. In motion, it's Robinson. Back to throw. That's caught downfield by Robinson. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15.
And this offense is now really on the move, Mike, and it's the passing game that's leading the way. They've been able to march their way downfield thanks to this aerial attack, so don't expect them to go to the ground game anytime soon. If I'm this play caller, I'm continuing to lead on this, not only in this drive, but probably for the rest of this game.
On the handoff, here comes Hall. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
How often do we see linebackers be so fast trying to track down the ball carrier that they end up actually overrunning the play and allowing the running back to cut back? But not this guy. Does a great job staying in phase, stretching this ball out sideways, and he brings them down for a loss.
Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Now a give on the ground, and this offensive line creating running space. He'll get 6 and get inside the 10-yard line. Here now, 3rd and 5. Out of the gun, he'll throw, and he's going to be dropped. They get to him back at the 15-yard line. The field goal unit on the sideline. They'll line up to go for it on 4th down. The Jets will send out the field goal unit. This just a little more than a chip shot. 32-yard attempt. This one is good. He knocks it through. And the Jets will extend to a 10-0 lead.
So it's not exactly what you're looking for when you set out on a drive, but at the same time, you don't want to come away empty-handed either. So in this case, they'll take those 3 points.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. That's to the left side. Hauled in by Leggett. That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a 1st down.
This is such a critical moment in the game, that middle 4 minutes, the final 2 minutes of the first half, and then the possession to come out of the halftime break. So maximizing this possession here before halftime is critical. See if you can get a drive starter. See if you can get an easy completion to kickstart a 2-minute mode, and that's what they got here. Now they got to see if they can go down and steal some points.
And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
And now you can see they're really getting in rhythm in this 2-minute drive. Now after that last completion, Mike, they cross midfield. Now the mindset goes to, all right, we got to come away with some points. They've got a quarterback who's in complete control.
And they're going to get to him and take him down, take it back to the other side of midfield. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And it'll be taken down after a gain of 9, and 3rd down coming up.
So the hope is when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on him early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it.
Now a timeout for Carolina. That's going to be their 2nd. But we'll stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. They got 14 there, didn't get it by much, but they do pick up the 1st down. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. Down inside the 10. And he is going to be out of bounds. It picks up 25 yards and gives them a golden opportunity. It's 1st and goal.
Here we go.
Tight end going in motion here.
Go.
They'll look to throw yet again. That's going to be intercepted in the end zone. Picked off by Sauce Gardner.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll find some space, taking it for 6 out to the 26-yard line. So we've reached halftime, and the visiting Jets are in front as we get you down to Florida, Orlando specifically. For the coaches, Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, thank you. Back here on EA Sports as we count down to the kickoff of the 2nd half. First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the 2nd half is underway. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. Here's a run to begin this 3rd quarter. It's a gain of 16, and very quickly, a 1st down.
Finding yourself down here multiple scores in the second half, the defense is going to give you some friendly run looks. So don't be afraid to mix it in there. But if you're going to find yourself coming back from this deficit, you're going to have to do it primarily through the air with just a little bit of mix of the run.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw, and the pass is incomplete.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
A gain there of 10 yards. It's a Carolina first down. Now, faking the give. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete.
This has really just been the story of the entire game. They just seem out of sync, don't they? I mean, they desperately need to find a way to just get some points on the scoreboard, any way it takes. You don't complete on the deep pass there, but keep shooting for it, because at some point, something's going to break your way, and they desperately need it.
Looking for his tight end on the corner route. He's got it. And they're going to take this into the red zone to the 15-yard line. Blown back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8. 60 Maverick. 18, Pioneer. Go.
A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down.
19. Stephanie. Trap 60. Hey, smash. 19, Lion. 79, Bronco.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. Quick throw, taken in. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Panthers. His first touchdown of the new campaign. Greg, sometimes we say it too often. That was an important drive. That one really felt important for them to edge a little bit closer.
Yeah, now the question is, Mike, yeah, the offense does their job, but can the defense get a stop? They've got to continue to get the ball back to their offense. Let them build on that previous drive, because they've still got some work to do.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This is fielded inside the 5. Oh, he's got room past the 30. Oh, very good field position to start as the return is past the 40. First and 10. We're going to start this drive on the ground. It's Hall. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3. That is Musgrave, the man in motion. That is caught. It's Robinson. The tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line.
A gain of 15. First down, New York. 70 ready. Go street.
Throwing now on 1st and 10. He's going to air this one out. That's hard. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10.
Defensively, you put so much effort about defending the middle of the field. You know that's the valuable real estate every offense is looking to attack. But what does that do, Mike? It makes you a little susceptible to the throws outside the numbers, and it leads to a chunk play.
Now a chance to pay off that big play. They have it 1st and goal. In motion, it's Jackson. They'll run. It's Hall. He'll be wrapped up there down at the 3-yard line. The ball a little closer now. It is 2nd and goal. One more time, they give it to Hall. And that is going nowhere in a hurry. Finally taken down well behind the line.
What you love about these running backs, Mike, is that their confidence is that they can make every play a big play. But in this case, sometimes you have to know, all right, it's over. Cut my losses, try to get back to the original line of scrimmage and survive to the next down, but tries to make this play extended and takes a big loss.
Throwing here on 3rd and goal. And the drive stalls out as he's brought down. And the field goal unit likely to come on here on 4th and goal. So we'll take it to the other. So now a big spot coming here. This to stretch the lead to more than a field goal. And this one on line. And it is good. So it is still a one-score game, but a little more breathing room now. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10.
Let's go now. Take go.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down. Here's a run going left. Crazy. And he'll be tackled up around the 45-yard line.
I'll tell you what, Mike, this is a guy that you do not want to have to tackle in space. I mean, the footwork, the agility, the ability to go side to side and then still have the burst and explosiveness to pick up big yards. I mean, this guy is a handful.
They'll look to throw. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete.
Really nice job there by the defense defending the middle of the field. That is the most valuable real estate on the field. They know every single offense is trying to attack the defense between the hashes, so give credit. They took away all the throwing lanes, and that ball falls incomplete.
60 Bobcat! 60 Bobcat!
A run now on 2nd down. And this defense up to the task there. Gain of just 2, and it's 3rd down.
Come 19! Come 19! Set up!
He'll look to throw. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on first and second down, Mike, living in these third and longs.
Now, how about this? It's a fake. And that's going to be incomplete. The defense, they were ready for it. They were all over that one. And the failure to connect on the fake punt is going to lead to a turnover on downs. On 1st and 10, they'll set up to throw. Taking the deep shot here with Robinson. And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Wan'Dale Robinson. Touchdown, Jets. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the fourth quarter. Get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, and I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the fourth quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
Now the try here for the point after. The kick is good, but there are penalty flags down. They might have made contact with the kicker too late. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. The return team gonna let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Throwing now from the gun. And for the 4th time today, he has been intercepted. Picked off by Christian Gonzalez. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead. To the air now on 1st and 10. A throw left side, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
There's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
They'll run it out of the gun, and it's Hall. Hall, a 1st down, and more. And they finally get him down, but not before he brings it to the 4-yard line.
And this is the point of the game, Mike, where you really can start leaning on your run game and try to close this game out. You've got the lead, you're in the 4th quarter, and they're able to pop off a big run.
Here's a chance to put this game away. 1st down and goal. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
This is teach tape for man defense, Mike. I mean, he is not looking back at the quarterback at all. He is in the hip pocket of his receiver. He's staying in phase and in rhythm. And then he knows when the wide receiver's hands go up, attack the ball. And that's about as good as it gets.
In motion, it's Jackson. Shotgun snap, and a give to Hall. And they are all over that on defense. Good surge, drops him back. Let's put him at the 9-yard line.
You know, at this point, the defense has to sell out and stop the run. You know exactly what the offense is trying to get accomplished by keeping the ball on the ground. But now the question remains, are they willing to take some risk here and put the ball in the air on 3rd down? Or do they play it safe and keep running the clock by keeping the ball on the ground?
Oh, in trouble. Down he goes.
If they win this game, this pass rush is going to be a big reason why. The 5 sacks speak for itself, but their ability to disrupt the timing of this offense, that can't be overstated.
Another one through the uprights. He's 4 for 4 on the game. And the Jets will extend their lead.
So anytime an offense comes off the field after settling for 3, you always have to take the good with the bad. In order to get down there in field goal range, you had to do something positive to move the ball. But at the same time, how are we going to be able to finish these drives and convert for 6 the next time we get down there?
This is 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
He's going to let this one go deep. He's got it. And they are not going to catch up to him. He will score. 73 yards. Touchdown, Carolina. Greg, very big touchdown there, makes it a 10-point game, and now a chance to tighten this down to a 1-possession game.
Yeah, absolutely, Mike. You have to go for 2 here. You got to get this thing down to 8. But
to the end zone, it's intercepted. And the Jets will take over at their own 15.
that decision to go for 2 was made up from the very beginning. The moment they scored, you could see the head coach. He's signaling, we're going for 2. The touchdown was obviously a disappointing outcome defensively, but to able to get that stop, they can at least come off the field and catch their breath. This is tough. You're trying to give your guys a chance and time it just right, but you have to hit it hard enough. This time, it doesn't go 10 yards. Not going to work out.
They put Wilson in motion. Here's Hall. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
So often when it comes to safeties, Mike, we talk about their speed and their range. But for him to be able to come up and make a tackle and be physical at the point of attack and keep this ball carrier to no gain, that's pretty impressive.
Here we go. Check.
Another run here with Hall. And he's able to find a crease, get ahead for 7, and he'll bring up 3rd down.
Ready up. Come on. Set. Trap 60.
He's got his man, complete to Wilson. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. 17 yards, the gain there. Good for a Jets first down. On the give, it's Hall. He's to the 10. And they are not gonna catch him. He's in. Reese Hall. Touchdown, New York.